Welcome back to the Off-Road Camper Build Series. Today we're going to go over the process of designing and building the frame for my slide-out kitchen. So stay tuned. Just like the rest of the trailer, the kitchen is going to be designed in SketchUp first. We'll open up the model and look at the space we have to work with. The whole kitchen needs to fit in the space between the cooler and the shelving. After a bunch of trial and error, this is what I came up with. Because of the angle of the back door, building the slide out is going to be tricky, but I think we can make it work. With the 3D model complete, you can then count up all your sizes and order the components you need. I used T-nuts because they're about half the price of 80/20. After a week or so, all the parts will come in and you can assemble this like a Lego set. Let's go ahead and unbox the package from T-nuts and see what they sent us. Here's the whole order all laid out. I would suggest that you tape this and make sure you got everything you ordered at this point. That way, if you have any missing parts, you can let T-nuts know. And we're going to use our drawing for reference, and we're going to go ahead and start assembling this loosely, and then we'll make the panels and get everything put together permanently. And there you have it. If you took your time with the design and ordering process, it should go together pretty quickly. So next we'll test fit the drawer slides, and we'll fit this into the trailer. Make sure everything works. Then we'll design the panels for these sides that are exposed. Here's the frame test fit into place. You can see it mounts to this cross beam that is mounted to the trailer. It also mounts to this vertical support. And then there's plates here and here. And there'll be one here that'll mount to a shelf here. So this thing is pretty solid. Certainly not going anywhere. I like this little curved piece, keeps you from poking yourself. Now we need to go get the cooler, make sure it still fits into place. And then we can hook up these drawer slides and do some measurements and start figuring out how we want this pullout to work. This is where we are with the kitchen frame assembled. I'm gonna go ahead and do the top of this in cutting board material, since it'll be easy to access from the prep area here. We have a couple of the drawer slides installed. The next step is going to be, designing and building the actual drawer pullout. So I started by ordering this simple 1/2-inch cutting board off of Amazon that is more than big enough to fill the hole. With it being 1/2 inch, I can route out a channel so that it sits in here and sits almost flush with the top. Start by taking some measurements. Looking at 9.5 by 16.5. So now we'll go route out that size. Now that we have the cutting board material, HDPE, cut to size, we're gonna go ahead and route out a groove along the edge so that we can slide it into the aluminum extrusion. Here's the final result with the groove cut out. Little boo-boo there. The key is to go really quickly. If you stop, the heat will build up and it'll start melting the plastic. But that looks pretty good overall. Let's go see if it fits. The corner piece has these little teeth, so I notched off the corner to fit those. Let's slide it in place. That fits nicely. I can slide this rail over it. And here's the result of the cutting board. Fits pretty good. Some small gaps, but this is a sacrificial piece. We can do it a little differently next time. Make it a little tighter. That's all for part 1 of the camp kitchen build. Hopefully you found this information useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in part 2.